What do you
Yes.
make of what the Pope is saying, calling Israel, the Israeli actions in Gaza potentially genocide?
I think, in my humble opinion, Pope Francis just needs to look up the definition of the word genocide, which is the intentional wiping out of an entire race or group of people. What the IDF and Israel is trying to do is to find the hostages, release them, take out the Hamas leaders, and end the war.
Yeah, and
That's not genocide.
you've been to Israel several times, so you've
I've
seen
only
what's
been once, and just 2 weeks ago for my
just two
first
weeks
time.
ago. Was your first time?
Yes, for my
I thought
first
you had been.
time.
Okay, so you
No, I know people are very confused. They're wondering how I'm such a supporter of Israel, never having been there. But it's my heart was called on October 7th to do something.
so that's what did it? Is that what changed for you?
I saw that body cam footage that was being proudly displayed on social media, and they were gleeful and joyfully raping, mutilating, burning, killing, and stealing people from these peacenik kibbutzim and this peaceful concert. And I was outraged. You know, I grew up. My dad served in World War II. We all knew about the Holocaust. We all knew about Anne Frank. We all know what was done to the Jews. And we all know the phrase "never again."
Yeah.
And it happened again. And we don't have an excuse for not standing up for the Jewish people, who are the spearhead for democracy in that region. And Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis and every Islamic terrorist group, extremist group, pose a threat to us here in America. They pose a threat to Christians, to Americans, to democracy, to our way of life. And the Jewish people currently in Israel are sacrificing their sons and daughters to save their country, but to save us too. And it is our duty to come alongside them as their kids go into war and into danger and giving their lives.
And what do you say to those who say, yes, but look at all the Palestinian civilians in Gaza who have suffered and sacrificed and are being, pounded into oblivion by IDF bombs, American-made bombs supplied to the Israeli Defense Forces?
It's a war that Hamas started. It was unprovoked. They came in and murdered innocent civilians. They took billions of aid in which they could have provided a beautiful country for Palestinians, but instead they built tunnels underneath to hide themselves and to hide the billions of dollars and the Hermes bags that they were buying for their wives. They had tunnels for that. They planted their terrorists in schools, in children's bedrooms, in hospitals, all over. The IDF calls everyone before they come in. They drop leaflets before they come in, telling people we're coming in 2 weeks, and here's a clear path we're making for you to get out before we go in and take out these tunnels. No other fighting force in the world does that. No other fighting force calls up the enemy and says, we're coming, and here's where we're coming, and here's when we're coming, and please leave. No other fighting force has been required to supply food and water and electricity to the enemy combatants. So Israel is really, and the Israeli soldiers, the IDF, they're extraordinary in the amount of care they're taking to try to avoid civilian casualties. And by the way, the civilian versus combatant casualties are the lowest of any war ever.
You've called this a Holocaust in real time. We just this week saw Nazis marching in Columbus, Ohio, waving swastikas.
Yes.
Last week, we saw, over a span of several days, massive attacks on Jewish soccer fans in Amsterdam and then later on in other cities in Europe. What is going on? We see these protests on these college campuses, and this fall they're smaller, they're less disruptive, but they're chanting Intifada revolution. They're waving fat flags and slogans that are not just saying, Palestinians deserve a two-state solution. They are celebrating Hamas and Hezbollah.
Yes, and they want to wipe Jews off the face of the earth. And they've been planning this for a long time. Qatar has been giving billions of dollars that universities have been gladly accepting and installing professors and programs that are teaching propaganda to very impressionable students. And I hope that when President Trump takes over, that he starts defunding any university that takes any funding like that, or that the universities have to make sure that they are saying and showing who they're taking money from. I don't think they should be able to take money from China, from Russia, from Qatar, from any of those countries. And they've been planning and plotting this for a long time. We saw that because October 7th happened, and October 8th, campuses exploded with posters, with flags, hundreds of people all wearing keffiyehs. This has been in the works for a long time. And us normies have been going around living our lives, raising our kids, having careers, contributing to our communities, while these psychopaths have been spending 24/7 trying to figure out ways to kill Jews and get rid of them. So it's time for every American, and in particular Christians, to stand up and make sure our representatives know they have to help Israel end this now.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.